It's always hard to admit when we slip up, but there's an important lesson from my experience from yesterday that I think could really resonate with many of you. So here's what happened. I woke up and made a crucial mistake, one that I almost never make. I skipped a protein-based breakfast. Yeah, I didn't get protein to start the day, so it was only a matter of time, and guess what happened? I found myself grazing on carbs all day long. I ended up out and about, and I picked up a ginormous bag of chips. Not 5 ounces, not 10 ounces, but 14 ounces to be exact. And I kept reaching for more and more, and believe me, it got out of control. Now, to be honest with you, this one day isn't going to hurt me or take me off track. And this is one of the benefits of being as strong as humanly possible. There's just a little bit of leeway there. But still, I just felt like a sack of potatoes, lazy, unmotivated, and not at my best. Now, this bag of chips just seemed to be bottomless. And all throughout the day, I kept reaching my paw in there. One more handful, another handful. Here we go again. And finally, by 9 p.m., I just hit a wall. I realized I needed to take action or else I wasn't going to be sleeping very much. And I was gonna wake up hungry in the wee hours of the morning. Not the time of the day that you wanna have to run to the fridge to prepare a meal. So the action that I took, finally, was cooking and eating a pound of ground beef. I've learned that red meat really fills me up. Whether it's ground beef or steak, it's the only thing that truly satisfies me and quiets down my stomach. Yesterday made me understand just how challenging it can be to fight the urge for carbohydrates. But the key takeaway, starting your day with a protein-packed breakfast is the only way. If you start with a carb-based breakfast, that's just going to be a gateway to more carbs. So if you start your day with something like oatmeal, then a couple hours later, you're gonna want a piece of fruit. And a couple hours after that, you're gonna want some candy. A couple hours after that, you're gonna want a donut. And a couple hours later, when someone invites you out to eat, and pasta is starting to sound really good. So is it that hard to see that in a few months of this eating pattern, you can easily gain 10 or 15 pounds? So the secret weapon that can help you avoid stumbling into a carb-filled day like I did, it's running towards the things that we're told are bad for us. Red meat, cholesterol, and saturated fat. So something like eggs, ground beef, an omelet, or steak and eggs, or plain full-fat Greek yogurt. This is how you set up your day to stay on top of your nutrition and have the calmness and the poise to relax and make good decisions for the rest of the day. Now, I'm not overly concerned about weight gain or health effects from just one day of indulging the way that I did, but I am focused on being a good role model. It's important for me to live by example, especially when it comes to making the best nutrition choices. I know this might sound overly simple, and it may seem to go against the conventional warnings about cholesterol and saturated fat. But so here's the thing. Cholesterol is produced in our livers, and saturated fat can actually increase our HDL cholesterol, our good cholesterol. So the real danger to our health, excess sugar from carbs, and all carbs break down into sugar. So the next time you think that you can just skip that protein for breakfast, remember my story. The choices we make every day, and especially to start the day, can really set the tone for our nutrition. So let's prioritize those protein-packed meals for breakfast. And I hope my experience can help you reflect on your own nutrition journeys going forward. Now, if you need the fast track towards losing 10 to 15 pounds, visit my website, primalbarbell.com, and book a discovery call. And until next time, stay primal.